prison. Fly to see, I gonna need a medic. Obviously I fly, LV on my belly. Don't be the kind, that I'm my pocket heavy. Have money on my brain, keep talk what you're saying. Talk out with the code that I serve, not the lane. Ice on my neck that shine like a chain. Now that money, me no know what you're saying. Bitcoin hot, I'm study stocks. I want all the hood, I'm a not out the app. I'm flying like this, now I don't need a gas. I'm up on the line, anywhere up on the map.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. Malik here, and today we're going to be looking at my two trades on the Nasdaq 100 today. Today was a profitable day. I hit the Nasdaq both on the buy and the sell side. Only two trades today. Both of them came out good, and then that was it for today, basically. Yeah, let's just get into the trades. So the first one, you can see I entered 1 minute after market open. This is just going with my strategy where I'm just trying to trade the daily, just trying to get that daily move, right? Or try to get some out of the day's move. So you can see the daily. How does day end? Wow, today was very bullish. Today was very bullish. I didn't even realize that. That's how they can really get you. Today was very bullish. So you see Fridays and Mondays, they're very indecisive at times. So you can see no trending move. You hardly get a trending move on Mondays and Fridays unless like it's really a continuation. But like Mondays and Fridays, they're typically days where it just reverses all of the move. And you can see that on the week we probably had little to no movement. You can see it almost closed break even. We basically opened here, move up, move down, but we still close to break even. So it wasn't really that bullish, but it was still bullish, and we still closed above last week's high, so still slightly bullish. So let's actually get into this. So the first one, I entered 1 hour after market open, which would have been about 7 o'clock. Let's actually move this to New York. It's already on New York. So working with Cairo time is what matches the broker here. So if you go to here, which is when I entered on the 1 hour after market open, and then I opened this at 59.40. That's right, 59.40. When you change it to New York, yeah, entered at 6. So that would have been 6. That is where I entered. To the sell side. Didn't get stopped out. I had my stop loss here at 59.94. Entered with a 0.07. So this would have been 54 divided by 2. So it's around a $30 risk. So you can see $30 thereabout risk. Let me see, calculator. Can actually do this to find the risk. It's so simple, and this is what I wanted to get, because a lot of traders just can't explain this, like what's really happening. So let's break this down. Like, how do you actually calculate the risk for the trade, right? So if you're trading the Nasdaq 100 and you have an opening price of, let's go, 15,940.74, right? And then you have a stop loss of this. So the stop loss is naturally going to be higher. So if you have a sell position, you can start from the stop loss to kind of get a better understanding of where your risk is. So at 59.94, that's where I would have gotten stopped out. So you're going to find the difference of this now. So at 5940.74, you can see my stop loss would have been 53 if I went for a 0.1. But since I'm trading a 0.07, you can actually, I don't know if you times that or you times it by, no, it times it by 0.7 because it's 70%. So let me show you now. So 53 times 0.7 would give me my risk. So my total risk was 37.28 on this trade. So you can see how it kind of plays out here. So I made a little over one risk to reward, a little over, and I just close it there. if I had held it throughout the day, I would have ended up in a loss. But I closed it as soon as the market kind of started to push down. And I felt that was good enough profit on the day. So I entered here, right, to the sell side. It kind of tried to hit me out here, but it didn't. Let's move back to the Cairo time. And this one, I close it on the 16 candle. So that was the 16 right here at 15,869.14. So this is where I entered. And this is where I closed it out for a profit of 50.84. And then 2 hours later, I entered a buy side trade. So it was around here was the nice buy side trade. The reason for this buy side trade was actually Jerome Powell's speech. So I know that most people are expecting a bullish movement from Jerome Powell. He's not saying much. He's basically saying they're not raising any more rates, and they're telling you about rate cuts, but they're telling you like not more rate hikes. So that's basically what we're getting from this. And I closed this within 14 minutes on this candle from looking at it, but it was a nice $37 profit. Not bad in my opinion. So I just kind of closed that out for $37 and just left. I just left with my money. It went well. You can see I kind of came back up into the zone. Yes, I could have made more money. A bit more money. Could have made about $50, $60 on this trade, but that's where I kind of closed it out at 15,956.43. It's hard to see it because this is exactly where I had another key zone, right? So that was a profit of 37.05. So just looking at this, you had a nice reversal trade. I entered here. Stop loss. Where's my stop loss? At 15,851. And let's actually work that out. It's a lot more straightforward when it comes to the it's a lot more straightforward when it comes to a buy. Because when you have a buy, you can have the amount that you entered first, and then your stop loss can be subtracted from it to get you what was your risk. So I entered here at 15,882.33, and then I had my stop loss at 15,851 flat. So that was at 31.33, and then I had a 0.05. You can see the volume of the trade here. So with a 0.05, my risk would have been 0.5. So that's around 1566.5. So you can see I made around 2 times my risk. So my max risk was 2 times this, which was my max risk was 2 times what I made. No, my max risk was half of what I made. So I made 2 times what I had risked, right? For a profit of 37.05. Looking forward to next week. Now, what does next week look like? Let's actually bring it back and see. The market is looking very, very bullish, right? Actually get rid of some of these. Get rid of some of these, man. It gets you much bigger, so I can get rid of. It's nice. Okay. So the market is looking bullish. Where do we see the market going next week? Yes, I'm bullish bias, but these candles are giving me weak vibes, right? You can actually see it's not like strong bullish behavior. We can probably see the market kind of come down here because this was weak. This was weak. We can probably see some bearish movement, but who knows? Who knows what happens next week? And we trade it as the days go on. I'm not seeing anything crazy. Nothing too convicted, but I'm gonna work on the strategy to just take our profits as we go along. And as you can see, the account is coming back up. I have a max. I've lost 574 on this account so far. It was close to 900, 800, but I'm bringing it back up slowly, and I'll be taking this probably over to profitability next week, and then get funded. I just need 500 to get funded. So if I'm able to bring this account from max drawdown into profitability, that in itself is $500. So I can do that again, repeat that process again, get funded, and that would be me having my $10,000 account. And then to make my first withdrawal, as once I reach like 500, I'm gonna just take it because I've never had a withdrawal before. So I definitely want to experience that and just kind of scale it from there, right? But I hope you enjoyed this video. It's funny. Bitcoin is going crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Bitcoin is like 39,000, 40,000. Yeah, it's definitely looking like it wants to go to 40,000. So you can see Bitcoin is a pretty hefty one. I didn't make enough money to buy a whole one by the time, but you can see this is my, what would you say? This is my, is a complement sympathy play, right? So I'm thinking the Bitcoin miners have a huge amount to grow if Bitcoin does well. So I went with BITFARMS, right? And I have more than 1,000 shares of BITFARMS. And then if we look for BITFARMS to hit around 9,000 thereabout, I would have a profit of around $8,000, $7,000 clean and clear on this. And if it holds, even better. If it doesn't hold, I don't think I have much to lose, right? That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoy it. I don't know why this company Terranova, Terraform, Terradyne. Let's see, what is it? So I have no clue who these people are, but they're always liking my stuff on Instagram. It's funny. I'm not sure why, but this is Terra Wolf, and let's actually go into what Terra Wolf is. So Terra Wolf, just kind of go down here, company, what they do, terrawolf.com. So this is an infrastructure-focused Bitcoin mining company, accelerated the transition to a zero carbon fuel. I don't know. New paradigm for Bitcoin mining by using more than 90%, 91% carbon energy. I'm not sure. I don't know much about this, but I'll be actually probably looking into them. I want, if they could come and do an interview with me, that would be great, because I would love to actually speak to someone to see what they're actually about, see if they're sustainable, and actually see if this is something we can actually invest in, right? But that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Pretty long today. It's a Friday evening. Get some rest. I have some cleaning to do. My wife isn't, she's exhausted right now. She can't help, so I'm gonna have to do some cleaning. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.